In the wake of devastating Hamas attack on Israel that occurred on Saturday, October the 7th, we find ourselves confronted with a grim reality. Over 260 innocent festival goers, including women and children and the elderly, tragically lost their lives. Additionally, more than 199 Israelis, including an 85-year-old woman, were taken hostage in Gaza. The death toll surpassed 1,400, marking an unprecedented tragedy in Israel's history. This brutal assault has shaken the nation to its core, akin to the impact of 9/11 or Pearl Harbor. Israel undoubtedly has the right to defend itself, and the desire to dismantle Hamas is understandable. However, displacing half of Gaza's population and imposing an embargo on essential resources is a collective punishment that must be avoided. Israel should adhere to humanitarian law principles, especially when dealing with a densely populated area like Gaza. Friends of Israel worldwide must recognise the risks of a response leading to mass civilian casualties among Palestinians. International allies, including the US and the UK, have pledged support and condemned recent events. We must urge Israel to exercise restraint as democracies uphold a different standard, even in challenging times. The consequences of failing to adhere to these principles could be catastrophic, potentially triggering a regional conflict. We should maximise diplomatic efforts to secure the release of Israeli hostages and establish humanitarian corridors out of Gaza. Israel's safety is paramount, but we must also learn from the history and address the root cause of this conflict. Ending the cycle of violence requires finding a path for Israelis and Palestinians to coexist with dignity. As the Israel-Hamas conflict escalates, the international community should plead for restraint and a peaceful resolution. The situation is dire, with the potential to engulf the entire Middle East in chaos. Let us remember that this conflict has far-reaching implications. It affects not only Israel and Gaza, but the stability of the entire region. Efforts for peace and diplomacy must be our priority in these perilous times. And I think Ireland can play a huge role, as we are a neutral country, and we should always remain neutral and respect our neutrality and play a role in peace-making efforts with Israel at this present time, and not maybe be making serious comments that puts us either on one side of the battle or the other. I think in a peacekeeping role, we need to and we can play a peacekeeping role in this serious situation.